Good morning, resellers. I went out to Lidditz, Pennsylvania today and went to a couple of local thrift stores in that area. And first stop was Jubilee Thrift. We got Turtle's clock. It sold for $50 with the box, open box. I'm not sure if it works, but it's a little scraped up, so I'll probably just sell it at the flea market. It sold online for $50, so I'll just hope to get like 10 or 20 bucks at the flea market, but I only paid $2.99 for it. Then also at that same stop, we got one of these guys, another Linkables, for 99 cents, and he sells for $25. I still can't believe the littlest ones sell for just as much as the big ones, and they consistently sell. And obviously he's real light to ship, and 99 cents into 25, sometimes even 30 he sells for. He's got a little mark there, so I might just go a little cheap and do $19.99 free shipping on that guy. And then we got two Oscar the Grouch, two of these for 99 cents each. Oscar Grouch tumblers, they usually sell for like $12 free shipping, but I got them for 99 cents each. And then we stopped at a thrift store where we basically could clean out the whole store if we wanted to. It was $5 fill a bag. They're switching over from winter to spring, so all this week it's $5 as anything you can get in a bag. And then next Tuesday it's gonna be all fresh stuff, so we plan on stopping out there next Tuesday, because I usually do pretty well at that little. It's real little, but they have great prices, and they usually have something good there. I don't think too many people show up at it, but it's nearly new if you're looking near the Lidditz Manheim area in Pennsylvania, if you're local. But yeah, so fill a bag. We spent $15 for all three of these bags. It's nothing special, and to be honest, it's not much stuff for eBay for reselling. But if you watch this channel before, you know I have flea market stand, and it's a lot of good stuff for my flea market stand. And anybody that has watched before, if we'd appreciate if you can like and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying this content. We're up to 917 for the subscribers, about to hit 1,000. So once we hit that 1,000 and get our hours up, and get monetized, we're gonna try to do some more big things for this channel. But let's go through a couple things in the bag, not to take too much time. But we got this computer game, 50 cents, not 50 cents, it's $5 fill bag. So I just threw, I don't know if it's worth anything, but it's geography computer game. We got this fruit crusher. If anything, I'll go my dollar utensil bin. I have no idea if it's worth anything, because some of those utensils are worth stuff. Birthday invitation. Got this Egg-tastic, two of these. They have caps on them in there too, but they go for like $20 on eBay. So we got two of those for fill a bag. My wife wanted two of these cups for the house for her coffee. And then we got a clipboard. I could use that down at the flea market stand to put my sheet on when I sell stuff for. It's always nice to have an extra clipboard around. Business card holder. Again, that's probably not to sell. That's probably just ruler, just to have around in case I lose my tape measure at the shop when I'm measuring packages when I'm shipping. More party invitations. Again, that's just stuff I threw in a bag to complete $5. We got Family Feud DVD. That'll just go down to my flea market stand. Got a little Star Wars book. We got ATV Rally computer game sealed. I have no idea if it's worth anything. A couple Joey Votto mugs, Hall of Fame baseball player. He recently retired. And then I'm going to show you right inside the bag. It's just a bunch of little bear figurines. I'm just going to put them down at the flea market stand for like $1 or $2 a piece. And then most of this stuff is clothing. And the other two bags, I have a clothing rack. Although these might be a different story, they are U-Haul work shirts. So I have a feeling I might be able to get those. Might sell on eBay. I gotta check it out. Usually, if you got a major company and they have people they don't get as many work shirts as they want, and they like having extra ones, so they order them off eBay. So you got 3 of those. We got a Halloween sweatshirt, which I've actually sold before for like I think $10 down at my flea market stand. So I'll just throw that down there. That'll be $10 again. That's bigger than the last one, so it might sell easier. And we have just some ideas, some of the shirts. We got Timberland. I just picked out the name brand stuff. There's plenty more shirts, but they weren't really. I only get the name brand chaps, which isn't anything special, but it was a nice shirt. Not that anybody is too worried about this for reselling. It's nothing really for eBay. Got a Calvin Klein shirt. And then just all the name brand stuff. I'll just kind of throw it out here. Show you how many shirts I got, how many I got in the bag. They're all name brand stuff, but they're all like stuff that's not anything special name brand. So it's not like I'm going to make a fortune on. I'm just going to sell it down at the flea market stand. Some random hat, Surf House. I've never even heard of that, but I just threw it in there. And then a couple random toys for my 3 for $1 bin down there, and a fire truck. This bag, a lot more of the same. Jennifer found these pins. There's about 20 of them. So if we could sell those for at least $1 a piece down at the flea market. So 2 packs of those, there's probably like, yeah, at least 20 of them. So there's $20 alone off the 15. A couple more Happy Meal toys for the bin. More name brand shirts. I think there's nothing but more clothes in here. Like I said, I'm not going to go through every shirt. Like, if it was something special I thought would sell big for eBay. Here's a kind of cool t-shirt I saw. It wasn't name brand, but there's a deer with camouflage and it said A Hunter's Nightmare on it. I thought that was pretty cool. I might sell that one on eBay. That sounds like a cool eBay shirt. And then a cassette tape. Isaac Hayes. Just go down for $1 at the flea market. A couple DVDs. Party Down Season 2. I want to look that up because I've never heard of that show. Sometimes if you have a Starz original, if you have a show that's not usually not well known, sometimes the DVDs are worth something, but we'll see. The Watch, I actually saw a clip on a Facebook reel saying that movie is really funny, and I like Vince Vaughn and Jonah Hill, so I might watch that before I sell it. Clash of the Titans DVD and Don John DVD. Just a couple extra DVDs, but again, nothing special out of all that stuff, but it was just to fill a bag because sell 3 of those shirts for $5 a piece, and we got everything back. So a lot of good profit there. And as you saw in the first couple items, there were some good items that we had there for listing on eBay that made the trip either way if this wasn't the case. But I talked to a flea market nearly new, and they're emptying out for spring, and then like they're going to empty the whole store next Monday, and then they're going to put all the spring stuff in that day. So there'll be fresh stuff next Tuesday morning. So like I said before, I plan on coming out here next Tuesday morning. Hopefully I'll be able to make another video off of that stuff. Obviously it won't be full bag for $5, but they're at reasonable prices there. You might want to check them out if you're thrifting in the area. All right, but that's all I have for you this time. Thanks everybody again for watching. Please like and subscribe, and everybody have a great day.